Have you ever recorded a self-tape and then you submit it and then the next day you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Did I really submit that and I messed up there and I didn't notice? Well, by the end of today's episode, you will know how to watch your audition tape with fresh eyes within an hour or even sooner, not the next day, so that you can confidently submit your audition without those dreaded, why didn't I see that, regrets. Welcome to the Actor's Career Compass, where we help aspiring screen actors find high-quality auditions, sign with great agents, and book major roles in legit productions. I'm your host, Martin Benson, and today I'm going to be covering some sneaky brain reset tricks to help you review your tape as if it's someone else's, a few simple tools that'll help you spot performance problems quickly, and how to give each rewatch a purpose so that you don't second guess things later. All right, so you have to reset your brain in order to see your tape fresh, right? So here's a few tricks to help you get your brain to sort of detach or disconnect from the memory of performing the scene so that you can actually evaluate it more objectively. Number one, watch it without sound. Okay, so you can actually focus on the body language and the movements and the eye connection and just kind of see, like, does this all look natural? Is there anything that's problematic about this? Then try listening to it without video, or just close your eyes while you listen to it, right? Pay attention to the nuance, the intonation, the pacing, and just kind of the emotional tone. And again, notice if anything doesn't feel natural or real. Another one, this one a little bit more interesting, is to actually watch your performance on a different device, okay? So lots of times you might record it on your phone and then you might play it back on your phone, right? And just kind of trying to evaluate which take was the best. Well, if you take that file and you load it onto your computer and you watch it bigger, full screen, you actually may notice things that you missed on your phone, because when you look at it on a different device, this is weird too, because I actually do some painting occasionally and drawing. And it's weird because I might do a painting and it might look fine to me. Then I'll take a picture of it with my phone and look at it on my phone and be like, whoa, what the heck? What's wrong with that person's face or something, right? And I'll realize that I need to fix something that's completely off that I can't see in the actual image. It is really interesting how looking at it on a different device can actually kind of break the brain's pattern. Now, another strategy you can use is to actually change your location where you're watching it. So if you go to a different room, or you go outside, or you sit on the floor instead, it can again trick your brain into kind of having new eyes. Now, a few other things that you can try. What I recommend with any of these is just sort of like, test some, find what works best, and then you can use that. But one thing that is really, really helpful that I almost always tell my clients when I'm coaching them on their performance is to watch the scene back as if you're the other character, okay? And then as you watch your performance, you're gonna ask yourself, well, how would I feel if someone spoke to me this way? And since you're kind of imagining yourself that you're the other character in the scene, it's gonna very quickly let you be able to tell if anything was not natural or was kind of weird. It's going to show if your delivery is believable and would sort of create the correct reactions in the other character of the scene. Now, another strategy you could try if your computer has this ability is to just play it back at a slightly faster speed, like 1.25 speed, right? So you can actually upload it to a private YouTube link, and then usually I think on YouTube you can play it back at a faster speed if you need to. By doing a faster speed, again, it'll highlight moments that either drag or feel stiff or just like things that you didn't notice before. Now, here's another interesting one. If your video editing software allows it, I'm not sure if the iPhone natively allows this or if you need to download an app, but if you can mirror the video, so like flip it, kind of like you're looking in a mirror, it It does feel weird to watch it, but it kind of, again, it creates sort of enough emotional distance so that you can sort of see things with fresh eyes, looking at yourself as a casting director or someone else who doesn't know you might see you. I recommend that each time you do a rewatch, you focus on a specific thing. Like you give each rewatch a specific job. So instead of watching it like 4 or 5 times in a row with no new insight, try this, right? Rewatch number 1, ask yourself, am I listening and reacting properly? Rewatch 2, ask yourself, do I truly feel the emotion of the scene, or am I losing focus as I watch this performance? Meaning like you as the viewer, as you're playing it, are you feeling the emotion in the scene? Rewatch number 3, ask, if I were a casting director, would I cast this person? That one can be helpful when you mirror the video because you look slightly different, so you can try to watch it with a little bit more like impartiality. Again, just like pretend that it's not you. I also recommend, if you have time for it, to watch the first take again and then compare it with the final take that you plan on submitting. Because sometimes your initial instincts were possibly strongest at the very beginning. At bare minimum, even if you like your final take that you plan to submit best, you could still see what kind of improvements there were over time, which is very interesting and sometimes eye-opening. Might teach you something, right? Auditions, they really do need to be submitted fast. And even when they don't, like when there's a deadline next Friday or something and you have like a week, it's still better to submit it within 24 hours when you can, because submitting even a day or 2 afterwards, they might have already looked through and made a decision. Even if the deadline is a week or 2, they might decide in the first day or 2, and that's actually very common. So rather than recording and just hoping that you do the best or waiting a few days to watch it again with fresh eyes, these tips should hopefully allow you to quickly analyze your audition with fresh eyes, like right away, so that you not only submit a stronger audition, but you also submit faster than most other people. Speed, like I said, is really way more important than you might think. Well, thanks for listening today. Now, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one and you want to get some feedback on your self-tapes or your profile or even your strategy around booking bigger roles and getting signed by an agent, you can learn more about my coaching program at martinbenson.com. That's MartinBenTsen. I'd love to speak with you, and we'll see if I can help you move your acting career forward. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.